Hello, Libra family. Welcome. This is your intuitive weekly reading, and I am doing your reading on 8/8, the Lion's Gate energy, amongst other things. So we're just in some highly charged energy at this time. I did a video last night on the energy for the collective, so check it out if you're interested in a little more in-depth understanding of the overall energy that we are currently experiencing here, as we do have a lot of solar weather. There's a lot of planetary activities, and this card keeps coming up for many readings still, as well as the Judgment card. That's interesting that they came out in the split. Let's begin for Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What are the messages that we have for Libra? For the Libra family in the collective. Keep in mind these are general messages, so take what resonates, leave the rest. For Libra. One more shuffle. What do we have for Libra? Okay. Overall, bottom of the deck, we have worry. I'm learning that worry does not change an outcome. So we're all being guided through old patterns of ourselves. So there's tests, there's challenges when we face, especially when we're in giant energetic windows of opportunity. This is just magnifying energy, this 8/8 Lion's Gate energy. And it's showing us what it is that is hindering us or keeping us in a loop of sorts. We have failure, happiness, and blame. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So understanding, Libra, that there really is no such thing as failure. Erase that word out of your mind. This is part of your conditioning, part of your programming. When we have failures, when we try something and it doesn't work out, or things just don't work out the way that we had hoped, it is a discovery. It is an opportunity to learn and discover. So replace the word failure or mistake with the word discovery, because that's the only way we learn. Happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Following what brings a sense of happiness and fulfillment to you. When we are engaged in activities and things that drain us of our energy, that drag us down, that is a huge indicator that we're not really putting our focus and energy into the right path, the right things for us. So it is important to follow your happiness, follow your bliss. That is your path, and it is different for everyone. So what brings happiness up in you may bring dread up on somebody else. It truly and it can change from day to day as well. So keep yourself open to discovering new things that bring a sense of joy and happiness into your life. We have blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Another part of the big life lesson that we're all learning here, but specifically you, Libra, with whatever you're experiencing at this time, is we're being asked to kind of step back and be the witness of our current challenge or experience here, to remove blame. I've had this experience in the last few weeks where certain old triggers or old energies pointed towards me that could have activated or triggered my lower mind, bringing me into a feeling or sensation of victim consciousness, or blaming someone else for my unhappiness. I saw that for what it was, and I did not allow that to engage. I did not allow my mind to start to play the story, the victim story or the blame story in my mind, which really helped to disintegrate the energy that was playing out, trying to tempt me into an old version of myself, or trying to bring me back into a lower version of myself. So worry is a waste of energy, and I feel that you're really being shown at this point here, Libra, whether you're able to step back and see the bigger picture or not. We are an earth school here, so we are all learning about ourselves and what it is, here comes the sun, what it is that has kept us stuck in a lower vibrational version of ourselves. Worry is not going to get you anywhere. Well, let's get a little deeper here. It's a waste of energy, and it certainly does not change the outcome of any situation. We have growth below that, and that's exactly what it is that we are experiencing right now. Judgment below that, and there could have been some mirrors or certain situations that you may be experiencing where in the past, or maybe you are still finding yourself judging another, judging their behavior, their patterns, their life lessons, because it's still activating and triggering something within you that is repelling. And it could be because it's also an older version of you. But try not to judge somebody else's journey. Understand that they're on their path, you're on yours. And whatever is activated in you or triggering you to worry, blame, judge, or feel like a failure is only a mirror showing you certain belief systems that are still at play in the mind, certain programming and conditioning that is still active within you. So let's dive a little deeper into this. I'm guided to these big cards here. These are from the Syrian Starseed deck. Way too big for my hands to shuffle, but there's amazing messages in here. So interesting, the sun just popped out, Libra. It has not been sunny at all here today until just now. So there could be some light shining on aspects of yourself, aspects of your life. You could be repeating certain things. We do have a card here. As we are kind of spiraling around the cosmic clock here, trying to really rid ourselves of, all right, well, we're just going to shuffle. Rid ourselves of old patterns of behavior, old ways of thinking, old ways of being. Clearing karma. So that we don't continue to replay and recreate the same scenarios over and over and over again. Alchemy. Ace of Cups, Ace of Chalices. What else for Libra? You're learning to really give your own sense of fulfillment. Fill your own cup up with love, self-love, self-fulfillment. That is where the magic starts, within. As within, so without. Okay. Two of orbs at the bottom. We have abundance and the Lovers. Okay. Let's see where this is headed here. So through this current energy, Libra, you are really juggling between the old versions of you and the newer versions of you. You're sort of sifting back and forth, almost like the infinity symbol, sign. I am having a hard time with words at this moment, but juggling, going back and forth between maybe the mind and the heart, the ego and the heart, but really finding where it is that you feel happy, fulfilled, joy, and love. And this comes from you. This comes from within you, from the heart. This is where your magic is. This is the alchemical process. This is how you can change the energy, change your life, change your experiences, your scenarios. This is a whole process of changing the way, because the mind, the thoughts fuel the emotions. And if you're connected to the heart, follow the heart, Ace of Cups as well. Heart and mind connected together instead of a disconnect. This is where abundance comes from. It does not come from outside sources. It does not come from the things that we do, the parts that we play, the ways we prove ourselves. It comes from within. As above, so below. As within, so without. So it's all within your own consciousness, Libra. And we're so programmed and conditioned to think and to believe and to act in a different way. But this is changing within you. And there is no failure. You are not a failure. You are learning. You are growing. The Lovers. Now, this could speak of your connection with another, but this is also the connection from the heart with the divine, yourself, connecting both masculine and feminine energies of the self. The receptive, intuitive, the parts of you that are able to flow like water and then receive messages, intuitive messages from above, from the divine, to then inspire your masculine energy to do, act, create. This is your process right now, and you're learning. It's almost like you're learning how to ride a bike, and you're just beginning to take the training wheels off. Let's get a little deeper into this for you, for Libra. There's a lot of energy swirling around me. Give me one moment, Libra. Pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to the thoughts that come in and activate certain emotions within your body. Pay attention to everything, the signs, the synchronicities, your intuitive hits, your deep, in-depth knowing. We are feeling, sensing, and reading each other so much these days. And telepathy is very strong. The dream state is very strong. There's a lot of messages within our dreams of unfinished business, of incomplete lessons and experiences, as well as past life experiences. But if you don't want to go, or if you don't even believe in any of that, we don't have to go that far back. We can go right back to childhood and on up to current, as far as what our dreams are telling us, what has been stuck within our vibration, our energy field, our subconscious, our cellular memory. Coming up to the light of consciousness, to be alchemized, to be healed, to be released. And it seems as though I don't see you blocking that anymore. You may have in the past. We all have found ways to cope, found ways to escape from these deep, intense emotions and feelings and sensations that come up from the cellular memory, come up from the depths of ourselves into the light of consciousness during certain moon cycles, during certain planetary cycles, during certain portal openings, such as the Lion's Gate that we are currently in. And it's like, here you go again, Libra. This is still within your belief system. This is still a way you're seeing yourself, a way you're seeing others, a way that does this feel good? Does this feel right to you? Or do you want to work to release this, let go of this? It's not easy. A lot of us are being challenged through our family systems, through the heart. But you are not a failure. You have not failed. You are learning and growing and evolving from certain things that don't feel so good. It is an opportunity to learn. So, but if you turn it around on yourself and you start to blame yourself or blame others and then worry that things are just never going to change, you're going to continue to grow that energy, perpetuate that energy. And you stay in a loop instead of evolving out of these old ways of thinking, being, believing. Okay. We have emotional loss, and this speaks of someone or something deeply from the heart that feels like a deep loss. And he's holding onto his heart chakra. He's holding onto his heart. It hurts. It hurts to feel like I've done something wrong, to have lost something so close to my heart, so close to my deepest love. This could be a parent, a child, a lover, a counterpart of your beloved. We have the heart chakra and alchemy, authority that came out here. So it's showing old versions of yourself in your past, where this is part of your Saturn or part of your conditioned mind that had you. This is the ego mind. I'm reading this as the ego mind, the power and control dynamics. And maybe you were a workaholic. Maybe you felt like you needed to prove yourself, prove your strength, prove your worth. And it left you heartless, not connecting to your heart. And when we're not connecting to our heart, we end up hurting people. We end up losing those that we love. Or it feels as though we lose connection. It's not that we lose them fully, but we lose the connection to those that we deeply love. It is part of the journey to, I hate to say it, but it is part of the journey to go into our own underworld, to lose ourselves. This is also losing ourselves. And this could be connected to a father figure, or some form of figure of authority that you grew up with in childhood, or had an influence on you and your energy in childhood, that came out at a certain part of your life to play a part through you, and you lost the other side of yourself. This is distorted masculine energy I'm also hearing. Where you lost connection to your feminine aspect, your heart, your intuition, your ability to even love yourself and fully love others. And it feels like a deep loss. Because being so stuck in the mind, in the mental trap, it has affected your decisions and choices that you've made in life. There are also, you may be going through some great changes right now, or have gone through some great changes right now that affected your finances, as well as, this is financial and material changes. This is falling below happiness and alchemy. So you may have lost a lot, or you may be feeling a sense of losing a lot, or there's a fear or worry of losing what has been conditioned and programmed in your mind to be your sense of power, of security, safety in this world. And what the universe wants you to know is that you weren't happy playing this role. You lost out on the heart, the connection to the heart. And it is now time to learn how to alchemize from the heart, from the place of happiness, what brings you happiness and joy. You're being taught this and you're being shown this. So there has been times in your life that things just magically happen. You can't make it up. You're not sure how it happened, but it happened and it brought you a lot of happiness and joy. You may not have fully trusted it or believed in it because, again, there's a lot of conditioning that's going on in the mind and you're not operating from the heart. Another lesson that you're learning when it comes to, the true abundance, love, and connection, heart-centered connection. And you are repeating things. We're going over skipped steps right now, collectively, where we may be seeing the light, but then suddenly we're challenged or faced with another deep emotion or a deep situation where we have to go back down to the depths of our very soul to retrieve aspects of ourselves, aspects of our soul that has been left behind through some trauma or through some programming and conditioning. It's important not to blame. Accepting responsibility for your own path, your own well-being. What I'm getting overall here is that you are triumphant. This is a triumphant success. These are lessons of growth. We have hope, we have transformation, and we have fulfillment of wishes. I'm getting the chills, Libra. So these are things that if you're not seeing it or feeling triumphant at this moment, you're overcoming a lot of these things, and you're recognizing how there's always duality within life, and that there's action and reaction, and there's cause and effect. We don't need to allow certain things, people, energy to activate our lower mind and bring us back down into the lower realms and build that story and have it be the truth of a situation. This is how you're learning the true alchemy of life, how we truly can create from our own sense of happiness. And it is not too good to be true. That is something that's been conditioned and programmed into you. Okay. We're going to keep these a little bit shorter this time, Libra. So we're going to pull from, let's pull from the Starseed Oracle to give you a final message from this reading. And if you're liking this reading so far, Libra, please do me a favor and click that like button, the thumbs up button below this video. It helps with the getting the messages across to more people and with the algorithms within YouTube. It also helps with the growth of the channel, which I greatly appreciate all of you who do take the time to like and comment. Feel free to comment. I love to read all of your comments. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you're looking for a personal reading, you can book that through my website, which is BeTheChange333.com. That information is also in the description box below this video. The 30-minute and 1-hour readings are still on sale. So take advantage of the prices are already marked. Take advantage of the lower prices. if you feel called to. All right, final message for Libra. Don't worry. Please don't worry, Libra. Okay. Strong messages when they fall on the floor like that. We've got 2 here. We have the blue flame. This speaks of a spontaneous awakening, activation, and integration time. Pretty much in alignment with this reading here. It seems as though you are going through a grand awakening in consciousness and being activated by this current energy. We've had, again, a lot of solar weather. We had 2 X-class solar, or maybe more than 2 X-class solar flares yesterday. We have a lot of planetary energies and a lot of other energies that are working to elevate our consciousness. We have lifting the veil as well. Questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. Let's start with that one. And this is what's being shown to us. It doesn't feel good. It's actually exhausting when it's like, oh, this again? But you're seeing the patterns. You are picking up on the patterns. Questioning everything. Okay, Libra, let's go. Things aren't always as they seem. This era is one of uncovering mistruths so that we can remember ancient truths. Everything is in a state of recall and realignment. Anything that isn't in harmony with the planet will not survive. This goes for society and the world at large, as well as in our own lives. If you pull this card, you're being called to energetically scan your life for things that may no longer be a vibrational match for who you are and how you've grown. To dismantle the systems and ways of being that once served you and others, but no longer do. Some starseeds are here to lift the veil between the seen and unseen worlds, to shine a light on things that are inauthentic or unaligned with the survival and well-being of Earth, to stand for and protect those who don't have a voice, to look deeper and question everything that previous generations did not. Some starseeds cannot tolerate things that aren't congruent. They're here to bring society and humanity back into harmony with the planet and the Creator at large. If we tolerate things in our life that aren't aligned and congruent with it, we add to the misalignment of the planet. You're being called to trust yourself. Notice what's out of alignment, and then take the baby steps required to bring it back into harmony. This is no easy feat, but it's so worthwhile, both individually and for the planet. And I just got the chills. And this is something that I was just speaking to a friend of the other day, because I know that I communicate with animals. It's almost a telepathic communication. It's not almost, it is a telepathic communication. And lately they've been trying to tell me to tell certain people, especially like pets and their owners, things. And I have this fear because I'm like, I don't want to deal with their ego, but I do want to speak for you. They don't have a voice. So it's been really difficult for me to navigate those waters. However, I'm learning, I'm finding a balance, but it's like, there are, children who don't speak yet, or animals who, they don't speak our language, and humans that don't understand the energetic language of animals, or even the plant kingdom. We can speak for them in a way that is congruent, in a way that brings more harmony and balance and alignment. Okay, that might be for somebody specific who might be on the similar path as I am. Let's read the blue flame for Libra. This is a card of awakening and energetic upgrades. Perhaps you're going through a period of spontaneous awakening, receiving visions and having experiences that are out of the ordinary. In the West, little is known about the process of spontaneous awakening, and it can feel very scary when we're going through it alone. Elsewhere, they can be seen as auspicious experiences, with those going through them being treated with tender care. The blue beings are thought to be activating beings with great potential for healing and upgrading our cellular structures. They appear in moments of extreme awakening, activating a physical Kundalini awakening and deep cellular DNA healing. Many people glamorize the awakening process. However, in reality, it's much messier and more difficult than most of us believe. Oh yeah. We must first let go of what we think we know for sure and how we make sense of the world. This isn't easy. The awakening process, even when it's spontaneous, takes a considerable amount of time to integrate. An awakening without integration leaves us feeling very ungrounded. If you're in the midst of an awakening, the process never ends, by the way. Treat this time as deeply sacred and give yourself ample space to ground and integrate the extreme changes that you're going through. Very important as well. And this is actually a service that I'm going to be offering if you're in Pennsylvania, in the Chester County area. Solace Farms Day Retreat. We will be offering assistance, counseling, guidance for people going through this, especially the spontaneous awakening process, because it is extremely intense and it can leave you very ungrounded and feeling very unsafe in this world, and it is unnecessary. The Western cultures do not honor or do not even recognize the awakening consciousness and the awakening energetics in the human being, but in other cultures it is very much held as a sacred experience and guided and walked through by shamans and other humans. So we want to bring that to life here in the Western culture as well. So if you are going through that, know that there is help, there is assistance, but you can also help yourself by removing yourself from toxicity, from environments, things that don't feel good or feel safe. When you're out of alignment with, and people will sort of fall to the side when you become more in alignment with yourself. So take good care of yourself, Libra. I hope that you find this message helpful for you at this time. I'm sending you out so much love. Take care. Bye.